Welcome into today's video, you guys. Today we are going to be talking about the Pat McGrath ChromaLuxe Artistry Pigments. These are a re-release. I don't know if they've been reformulated, but the way Pat has described it is like an iconic return of these pigments. I guess they may have been in different shades previously. It looks like they are now released in 6 new limited edition shades, and I went ahead and picked myself up 2 of those shades. I didn't want to get all 6 for a video. I thought if anyone was really interested in this, 2 would be a good way to like test these out. Haven't ever tried any of Pat's singles before, have tried a couple of her palettes. I'm pretty familiar with her other formula, and I feel like some of them, for me personally, are kind of a hit or miss, so not sure what to expect with these. So I picked up Copper Siren and Midnight Temptress. So the copper is obviously like a copper shade. The Midnight Temptress is like a deep purple shade. So I'm really excited to dig into these, you guys. So let's get into it. So I told you guys that I picked up 2 of the shades, but there are 6 shades total. The individual shades themselves retail for $35, which is probably the most expensive single I now have in my collection, just above Charlotte. The whole set of 6 is currently on sale for $176 already. I did get these on launch day, and then they shipped right away. There was no delay in shipping or anything like that. And then they did arrive, I want to say yesterday, which was Tuesday the 19th. No idea when this video is going to get up, just so you guys have a date reference. It does look like she has these on sale that you can get at least some certain combinations of 2 for $62, where normally they would be $70. And then she has other sets, the Smoky Eye Trio, which comes with like a liner and mascara, other bundles, and Pat normally does that. But again, these normally retail for $35 a piece. So I pulled these out. You guys have to tell me what you think of this. I haven't experienced this with Pat, but I have seen reviews where people are talking about all the stickers. So please, like, tell me what is up with the freaking stickers. Here's the outer packaging. On the lid is this crazy obvious sticker. Like $35. Like, I just got done telling you guys these are the most expensive singles I have ever purchased. And I have an entire drawer dedicated to singles. Maybe even 2 at this point, because I have another one behind me that I haven't even put away yet. This is a cheap, thick sticker. Like, the sticker itself is super cheap, but then it's really thick. Like, you pull it out of the packaging and it's quite obviously a sticker. I know I'm driving the sticker thing home, but why do that when you can charge $35 for these? None of my other singles have stickers like this. ColourPop doesn't even do stickers. What is with the freaking stickers? I don't understand. I mean, they're well put on here. No, this one isn't even. It's like a human did it, you know? Just so weird. These do come with 0.1 ounces, and they have a 24-month shelf life, which is fairly nice. Yeah, the sticker on the top is just, I'm not a fan of that. When you spend $35 for something, 1, I feel like it has to be good quality, right? And 2, part of that experience is the packaging. And when you get something with a sticker, it's like you don't care. You think I'm an asshole. You think I'm a jerk. That's how I feel about it. Just thought I would share with you. If you guys don't agree, that's absolutely fine. It would make me think twice about buying something again that I ended up getting a sticker on. It just doesn't feel good, like in person. It may not seem like a big deal when you're looking at somebody on camera, but when you see this, it looks like a very, very cheap product. The jar is glass itself, so that is nice. So let's open this Copper Siren one. It is really pretty. It has a little stopper that comes with it. So yes, that's good. This one looks stunning, beautiful. You guys, these have a smell. They don't smell good. They're nice and creamy, very foiled. Here's the Copper Siren. Like, this is beautiful formula. This is absolutely what I would want to see out of a single. That's high intensity, opaque, super pigmented, a lot left over on my finger. The quality seems absolutely spectacular. In fact, it's chunky, which I do like. I'm somebody who really likes a chunky metallic single. I like thin ones too, but if I'm gonna go for just like one, I kind of want it to stand out. I really do like chunky ones, but the scent is off-putting. It doesn't smell right. Let's smell this other one in Midnight Temptress. Oh, that stinks. That's rancid. What is that? It's like singeing the inside of my nose hairs. It smells. It's like a sour smell, not like a good makeup-y smell, but maybe even teetering on like if I sniffed this, if I didn't know this was a brand new product, I would genuinely think twice about its expiry date or how long I had had it. These are made in Italy. I can't, you guys. They smell funny. I wish I could hold this up to your nose so you guys could smell this or bring someone in who could describe this. It's absolutely not good. It doesn't smell good. Let me see if like even my swatch kind of smells. Here's the Midnight Temptress. It's also gorgeous. Like the formula is fabulous. Points down for packaging, points down for smell. Anyway, I am going to put both of these on a different eye so we can see how both of these perform. It makes no sense for me to just pick one. So I have thrown just something simple into the crease. I definitely want to see how these perform being picked up with a brush. I honestly don't think you need to spray your brush in this case because they're such a tacky formula. They're already very wet, very creamy. So probably not something I would normally set. Let's go into this Midnight Temptress one first, the stinky one. That's what we'll call it, the stinky one. Let's sweep it everywhere. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it with a brush because I am not a brush shimmer girl. I mean, it picks up really nicely, but not a lot is picking up either. So should we dig a little bit harder? It picks up decently, you guys. This is just, again, not an application method that is my favorite. So it's all right with a brush. Let's go in with a finger because we're gonna obviously get more intensity here right away. It is beautiful. Like, it's gorgeously pigmented with sparkles in it. It has multi-dimensional sparkles, which are almost like pink, encapsulated in the purple pigment. So it's really beautiful. She did a good job making them the multi-dimensional kind of sparkles that pop with this particular shade. I think that looks really nice. The formula, again, is absolutely spectacular. Everything that I would want from a single. I am just now kind of like diffusing the edges. I wouldn't say this is like the most blendable shade. I kind of feel like this is more of a shade that you just place and go, which is, I think, normally how I would apply something like this. So far, this is really, really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I really do love the formula. I even wanna see if I can't like pat in maybe a couple more of those like pretty intense sparkles. I mean, it's really, really pretty. I don't smell it now that it's on my eye, if that helps you guys at all. I'm gonna take this Naturally shade right here, just a super deep burgundy for this look from my Nearly Natural palette from Glaminatrix so that I can smoke out the outer corner a bit because I don't wanna just leave it like this. I want a pretty deep outer corner. And then I'm just blending the edges because I will not be doing lower lash line work or lashes today. I just want to see how these little babies perform. Well, I mean, I think it looks really, really pretty. I love the quality of it. Not disappointed in that whatsoever, you guys. Quite frankly, what I was really hoping for these. I think you can have a real fun time with these. I want to compare another one. Hold on a second. Not a same or similar formula, but I just wanted to see. The Hourglass ones that I want to say are very, very close in price, but it has 0.12 ounces. So this is 0.1. So already, even in this tiny little jar that these come in from Hourglass, they're very shallow. You're getting more product than you are with Pat, which looks more substantial because it has such a thick base, it's less product. So, you know, for a sticker and $35, I still feel like you could have given us more product. That's just kind of my initial thought on the size of this. All right, let's move on into Copper Siren. We are going straight in with the finger. I'm not even gonna bother with the brush. I wouldn't anyway, normally. And again, I just think that these are the kind you really wanna blend in with a finger because they're a little bit gritty, they're a little bit thick, like I said, like foiled. And so like when you can really rub them into the eye, I just feel like they get a little bit smoother. This one over here has a little bit of texture to it, but it's not an overly textured shadow as far as kind of shimmers of this style can be. I honestly would have liked to test more shades because I think it's a really beautiful formula. Now I'm going into a different palette, going into the MAC Embedded in Burgundy palette, and I'm going to grab this dark gray out here. Not gray, brown rather. It's fairly pigmented, but it's kind of a more desaturated shade, so it's not super intense, but I do want a little bit of depth out here in this corner. Yes, they're very beautiful. The formula is very easy to work with. I would say they're even like beginner friendly. Let me throw on some mascara really quickly. We're gonna come back, we're gonna give like final thoughts about these. Okay, I've had some time to reflect, to think. There are a couple of things that I want to round out with here. Do I think these are gorgeous? Yes, I think they're beautiful. I like the glass packaging. I think Pat has done a great job in the quality. Don't know how these compare to the old releases that she's had in her line. I didn't personally test those. Do I think they're easy to use? Yes. Would I purchase more shades? Also yes. I think these are really good in terms of formulation. I don't even mind that they're 0.1 ounces, whereas some of the other ones are a little bit more for less money. I get that, that's Pat's price point. I did look up the Hourglass Scattered Lights and those do retail currently for $30, so they are less than these. Again, the only ones that I have that come close but aren't very similar in formula are the ones from Charlotte that are singles. So having said that, the only comparable kind of formulas that I have in singles are from Moira Beauty, their shadow pots. So I wanted to bring those out for you guys just to do a little bit of comparison in terms of formulation, because the only other place that I have similar formulas to these are probably some of my indie brand shadow palettes. So I brought out two of my Moira Star Show shadow pots to kind of show you a similarity in terms of formulation. Now these ones from Moira come with the same amount of product, the same exact amount of product, 0.1, so they are the same. These do retail for $7.50. They come in a glass jar. Not by comparison are we talking, you know, the same kind of luxury brand, luxury aesthetic, just trying to give you guys kind of an idea in terms of similarity in formula, because these are also kind of wet. They have the creaminess and the foiledness that the Pat ones do. They have the opacity that the Pat ones do. This one tends to be a little bit of a lighter shade. I got a lot of my shades very light in these Moira shadow pots. This one is in 04 Showtime. Let's swatch it against Copper Siren, because I think Copper is definitely, this one is a bit more intense. This is more coppery than the Moira one. And honestly, it's a little bit of a thinner formula than Moira. Moira has a lot more suspended sparkles. It's a little bit thicker in terms of texture, but it's not terribly dissimilar. In terms of opacity, in terms of creaminess and formula and similar effect on the eyes, these are probably the only thing I have in my collection that come as close to this formulation from Pat. Again here, $7.50. Now let's test a different shade that I have from Moira. This is not like purple, but it's also kind of like this super foiled, really thick. I think this is probably the deepest one that I have from Moira. Do you see how similar these are? They're like wet until you blend them in. They're so opaque, so beautiful. Really good base pigment. The ones from Moira are even more light reflecting than the ones from Pat. So take that for what you will. I would still pay a high price point for something that I really liked from a brand that I really liked. I do think Pat did an overall good job on these. I just want to show you comparisons for something more affordable so that you know you can formulate these at a less expensive cost and they can still be really, really good. What I do have to say is not a fan of the sticker. No, not. I have to say that, like, stickers on my products, it better be from the drugstore. Even Moira doesn't like have stickers. They, you know, they're plastic caps. They're all the same. Why not just print what you wanted on here? The other thing is, I don't know what to determine from this smell. I assume it's a fresh product because these are just made, and I assume it's something in the formulation that's causing these to smell. And the more I sniff them or they have time to breathe, I feel like they smell a little bit intensely of alcohol. So just those two shades that I can attest to. I actually hope this video was pretty helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below if you're gonna pick these up or if you have, or just how you feel about Pat and the brand and like the direction that it's been heading in general. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I am out of here and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye guys.